Hey guys. Alright, so back again here at the off-grid boondocking hammock tent site. Finished unloading. I'm just using the bike as kind of a storage thing now. But getting ready to cook some lunch. It is about 12 o'clock. And although I didn't have time to dehydrate my own stuff like I wanted to, I do have some of the Coleman and Mountain House meals. So for lunch, I'm going to have the Southwest chili. I have a Foster's oil can there. I'm going to have that with the chili. And I'm going to be using a beer can stove called the Penny Stove that I made several years ago. I still use it, in hunting, hiking, things like that. I'm going to show you that now, and in a future video, maybe we'll make one together and you'll see how it's made. All right. Now I don't have my microphone, I forgot it, so we're going to do our best with the mic that we have. If it sounds like I'm talking loud, it's because I am. So what we have here is a beer can stove that uses the base of 2 beer cans. They were Heineken cans, and for the pot I use a Heineken keg can Kinger. As you can see here, it's well used. You can see by the char on the bottom. Now this is an alcohol stove, and it uses 70% alcohol or better. So, you can buy alcohol very cheap, rubbing alcohol, but you want to make sure you get the 70% or better. So 70, 80, or 90%. I don't think they have 100%. And that's what you want to make sure you use. You can use heat for gas line antifreeze stuff for cars. And this is just a little wire stand that I had made out of stainless steel that I had laying around. Like I said, this all was made years ago. And we're going to have the Coleman Southwest chili, and on the border type of chili, corn and everything else in there. I buy these whenever they're on sale. You can see here I paid $3 for this one, and then I hang on to them, and good thing I did, because I didn't have time to do the other stuff. Now all we're going to do is we're going to light this and let it heat up, and then we'll boil the water for the chili. These are just moisture-proof, windproof matches. And I have just some foil. This is actually a little bit of foil tape that I use as a windscreen. Now this says to use 14 ounces of boiling water. About 2 cups. I mean, just under 2 cups, which I pretty much know where that is in the pot here. And just to save fuel, I have just a piece of foil to use as a lid for that. Now 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of rubbing alcohol will be enough to boil the water. So we'll let that water heat up to a boil, and we'll be right back. Alright, let's check and see if it's boiling. Not yet. close though. We've got small bubbles forming. I added a few rocks just on the outside edge here to act as a windbreak. Okay, the water's boiling. Now this chili seasoning pack came with 2 packets, one with just the corn, beans, and other stuff, and one with the actual sauce that goes with it. And it says to put in this first, the bean packet. And now we add the water. I'll use the foil pot holder. Close that up. And that's what this is for. This here is a Reflectix pouch that I use. And we stick it in there. And we'll let it sit, and at least it'll have a little bit of insulation until it's done. Alright, so it's been sitting in the pocket for at least 7-8 minutes now, and everything looks pretty well hydrated in there. You can see the corn and the beans and everything else. Looking good. Now comes the seasoning packet. And we'll mix all that up. Now this is the Coleman chili from Walmart. I got it, I don't know, probably a couple of years ago, this particular one. I always keep my eye open when they go on clearance or there's a sale. I mean, it's still got to sit a minute, but that looks an awful lot like chili. And we'll let that sit a couple more minutes. Now I do have some extra hot water in here. I'll use that to wash out my spoon and stuff like that. Time to eat. I just have the packet inside here. Chili. Yummy. Oh, that's really good.